Good morning and a warm welcome. I am Pradosh Sharma and you are watching News Flash. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is set to inaugurate the highly anticipated Ahmedabad-Gandhinagar Metro Rail extension on September 16. The inauguration is a part of his two-day visit to Gujarat starting from September 15. The Nagaland government has refused permission for the Gau Mahasabha in Kohima, scheduled for September 28, citing religious and cultural sensitivities. The Christian majority state where beef consumption is common took the decision after opposition from the civil groups. Members of the Delhi BJP Sikh cell protested near Rahul Gandhi's residence, demanding an apology for his comments about the Sikh community made in the US. Gandhi had accused the RSS for treating some religious and communities as inferior, sparking outrage among the protesters. Concerns have arisen after pro-Khalistani elements reportedly attended Rahul Gandhi's event in Virginia. The event saw participation from members of Baba Makhan Shah Gurdwara, known for anti-India activities. This adds to the controversy after Khalistani separatist Gurpatwant Singh Pannu endorsed Rahul Gandhi's comments on the Sikh community. The Indian government has expanded its Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana to cover all citizens aged 70 and above, regardless of the income. Seniors will receive health insurance benefits of up to 5 lakhs per year with an additional top-up of Rs 25 lakh. US Secretary of State Antony Blinken and British Foreign Secretary David Lammy arrived in Kyiv as Ukraine continues to press for long-range missiles support from the West. Their visit highlights growing Western involvement in the ongoing war. Former US President Donald Trump predicted that Taylor Swift would face backlash for endorsing Kamala Harris in the upcoming US elections. He suggested Swift's liberal stance would alienate some of her fan base. Gunmen on motorcycles attacked a polio vaccination team in Pakistan's Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province, killing a police officer and a health worker. The attack occurred in Bajo district, a former Taliban stronghold. Researchers at China's Wuhan Institute of Virology have developed a new nano-vaccine that could offer protection against all major COVID-19 variants. The vaccine promises to be a significant step forward in shielding population from future coronavirus mutations. It is time for a break now. We'll be back with more news. Stay tuned.
इस तरह आरकेडीएफ विश्वविद्यालय राज्य और देश के आधुनिक और उच्च विश्वविद्यालयों में से एक है। आरकेडीएफ यूनिवर्सिटी, a world-class university. Education glorifies nation.
Malaysian police have rescued over 400 children from care homes where they were allegedly physically and sexually abused. The raids carried out in Selangor and Negri Sembilan resulted in multiple arrests. Talks between junior doctors protesting the RJ Kar rape and murder case and the West Bengal government remain deadlocked. The doctors have insisted on a face-to-face meeting with CM Mamata Banerjee, while the government has invited a smaller delegation. Security forces killed 2 Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorists in an encounter in Jammu's Udhampur district. The militants believed to be from Pakistan were found with an M4 combined, an AK-47 and a large stockpile of ammunition. The Kerala High Court has rejected a plea to dismiss charges against a man who posted a video claiming that Christian nuns were being forced to serve as concubines for priests. ED summons Dr. Sangeeta Ghosh, wife of former RG Kar principal Sandeep Ghosh, over alleged financial irregularities. The couple is under investigation after ED found documents related to multiple properties. Protesting doctors in West Bengal have stood firm in their demand for a face-to-face meeting with CM Mamata Banerjee over the RG Kar rape and murder case. Despite invitations from the state governments for smaller meetings, the doctors are pushing for a larger delegation and live broadcast of the discussions. Protesters demanding the demolition of an illegal mosque structure in Shimla clashed with police, resulting in a lathi charge. The protest, led by Hindu groups, saw demonstrators break through police barricades. A 5.8 magnitude earthquake struck Pakistan with tremors felt across parts of North India and Afghanistan. The earthquake hit a depth of 33 kilometers and no major damage or casualties have been reported so far. Bangladesh Interim Chief Advisor Dr. Mohammad Yunus emphasized his country's desire for fair and equal relations with India and neighboring nations. In a televised address, he also called for recent cooperation to combat issues like flooding, expressed interest in reviving SAARC for enhanced collaboration. That's all for the headlines of the day. For more updates, download the app and keep watching Rhythm.